On Christmas, my sister gave me a paternity test, so you remember you're not part of this family. While Dad laughed hysterically, I'm 27. Always been the odd one out in the Mitchell family. Different hair, different build, different everything. They joke about the mailman constantly. So, when Rachel handed me that DNA kit with a smirk, saying, time to prove what we all know, I wasn't even surprised. Dad was cracking up. Mom nodding like she'd been waiting years for this moment. Fine, I said. But let's make it interesting. How about we all take DNA tests, for science? The room went quiet. Rachel laughed nervously. Why would we need to? Because I already took one 6 months ago, I said, pulling out my, and according to Ancestry DNA, I have a half-brother named Marcus who's been looking for his biological family. I showed them Marcus' profile. Same last name as Dad's mother's maiden name. Same distinctive cleft chin Dad has. Marcus was born 9 months after Dad's business trip to Seattle in 1994. Remember that trip, Dad? The one where you had to extend your stay for a week. Dad's face went white. Mom stopped laughing immediately. Oh, it gets better. I continued scrolling through my phone. Marcus wasn't the only surprise. Turns out I have 2 half-siblings from Dad's various work conferences. I showed them photos. This is Amanda from Phoenix, born in 1997. Ring any bells about that sales training you attended alone? Rachel grabbed the phone. That's not possible. And here's little Kevin from Boston, born in 2000. Funny how he has the same rare dimple as Dad. Mom's face was turning red, but not from laughter anymore. Robert, what the hell is this? The best part? I pulled out a thick envelope from my jacket. I've been in contact with both of them for months. They both want to meet their biological father. In fact, they're driving here right now. Dad stood up shakily. You didn't? I did. Marcus should be here in about an hour. Amanda's flying in from Phoenix tonight. Kevin's adoptive parents are bringing him tomorrow morning for Christmas brunch. I looked at Rachel, who was still holding the DNA kit. So, tell me again about not being part of this family because it looks like you're about to have a lot more family than you bargained for. Mom was staring at Dad like she'd never seen him before. 28 years, Robert. 28 years of marriage and you've been lying about 2 children. Actually, I said, checking my messages. Make that 3. Just got a DNA match notification this morning. Apparently, there's a Sarah from Denver who's also looking for answers. The doorbell rang through the window. I could see a young man with Dad's exact jawline and build standing on our porch holding a wrapped present. That'll be Marcus, I said, walking toward the door. I told him we were having a family reunion. Rachel finally found her voice. You planned this whole thing. You gave me 6 months to prepare after I took that DNA test. I shrugged. Did you really think I'd just sit on information this explosive? I opened the door. Marcus, come in. Meet your biological family. Marcus walked in looking exactly like Dad did in old photos. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to finally meet you all. The silence was deafening. Mom was gripping her chair so hard her knuckles were white. Dad looked like he might faint. Marcus is a firefighter, I announced cheerfully. He brought homemade fudge. Isn't that sweet? Marcus smiled nervously at the shocked faces. I hope I'm not intruding. Jake said this was a good time to meet everyone. Oh, it's perfect timing, I said. Rachel here was just questioning whether I belonged in this family. Turns out the real question is whether this living room is big enough for all of Dad's children. My phone buzzed. Ooh, Amanda just landed. She'll be here in 30 minutes. I looked around at their devastated faces. You know what? I think I'll go help Marcus bring in his luggage. He's staying for the week. As we walked outside, Marcus whispered, are they always this quiet? Don't worry, I said, glancing back at the chaos through the window. They're just processing some new family dynamics. By the way, Amanda's bringing her twin sons. They're 6 and absolutely adorable. Marcus' eyes lit up. I've always wanted nephews. Well, you're about to have plenty of family, I said. Kevin has a little sister, and Sarah mentioned she has a teenage daughter who's excited to meet everyone. Through the window, I could see Rachel trying to fan Dad with a Christmas card, while Mom paced around the living room like a caged animal. Should we go back in? Marcus asked, looking concerned. Let's give them another minute. I said they're still adjusting to the fact that their black sheep just became the family genealogist. Sometimes the truth doesn't just set you free.